Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is JB Fletcher, Jessica Fletcher. Best-selling author, as it says at the top there. Murder, She Wrote down the side. Artwork on the back. Shocked face. The corpse danced at midnight. Dun, dun, dun. Includes typewriter, flashlight, book, purse, scarf with removable coat, full-sleeved sweater and interchangeable hands. The typewriter may come in handy for other things, but yes, there is, for those that need to know, the barcode. Dun, dun, dun. You all got that? Brilliant. All these usual stuff under there. Yeah, so Jessica Fletcher. Who would have thought we'd have been getting figures of characters like this? I'm now hoping that we get a Dick Van Dyke from Diagnosis Murder. Yeah, I just want a Dick Van Dyke figure. That's all it is. Because I have trouble saying its name, as you can obviously hear. So yes, this is Jessica Fletcher. We've got the glasses in there, shirt. I'm intrigued to see what she's got underneath. Not in that sense, but because the shirt's down there. I thought she would have had that on. So this could be a bit of a struggle to get on. I'm also interested, and this is going to be a little bit strange, to see what her ankles are like. Because the Freddy Krueger that I did recently, that was in this same line, it was one of the clothed figures, the dressed figures. He had no ankle pivot or anything. So I want to see if a figure like that has it, doesn't have it, do figures like, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. So should we get her out of the box? Why not? So, I don't know if you can see, but on the back there it has... There. Me. No, it has her... Tell you what, easy way to do this. Slide it out. There we go. We have her house. I can't remember what her address was. I guess they said it in nearly every episode, but the minute, can't remember what the address was. If you know it, put it in the comments underneath. I've got like Wisteria Lodge or something like that in my head, but I don't think it is that. I used to watch a lot of Murder, She Wrote. It's been a while. It's not on our TV over here anymore. Well, it is. It's on one of the digital channels. But I never bothered to look at those. I will say that artwork does look a little faded. It's kind of weird. It's if this was an old figure that had been stood on a shelf for a while, I would believe that had faded. But anyway. Right, let's get on with it. Let's have a look at the actual figure. So, out of the box we have two heads, typewriter, flashlight, purse, book and glasses. I am thinking it's a shame that you can see there's little holes in her head there to put the glasses on, but yes. Oh, and some silica gel, my favourite. Out of the box, it has a great likeness, I have to say. As you can see, that is definitely Angela Lansbury. Or Jessica Fletcher. Whichever way you want to do it. It's a really good likeness. But like I say, those little holes where the glasses are going to go are kind of noticeable on this head. She has a little scarf. Here we have the extras. We have the typewriter, the other head, the book, the purse, glasses, and I stood the head on that because it was rolling around. A flashlight, or a torch as we call it in England. And that does sit quite nicely on there actually. We also have the sweater. Now the idea of the sweater is this one has, it's very slippy, has sleeves. It is velcroed down the back as it is the one that she is wearing. So yeah, it does make it reasonably easy to get on and off. So you can dress your Jessica Fletcher in a sweater or in the coat. I'm going to leave her in the coat, I think, because I don't want to see what's underneath this either, because that would be creepy. Right, so this, as you can see, has the little holes. The glasses peg in, like. Right, let me just do this here because I don't want to break them. Very gently. Right. they kind of peg in like that. Oop, like that. Which I think it was quite good actually. I'm thinking I'll probably be using... Did she wear the glasses a lot in the series? I don't really remember her wearing the glasses all the time. So I'm probably going to go with the other head, which is the scared head. So let's see if we can just do it over here. Wow, that is... Oh, on there. We got it. And the glasses. Right, we'll see if we can get this head on. You see, peg under there. Right, this needs to be done. Remember, I'm a professional. Oh, right, okay. Looking at that, as I pushed the head on, I let go and that face was looking at me. I was like, sorry. That is quite a cool face, actually. I think she's going to be stood with that face. I am looking at that face and the flashlight. And then she's going to be surrounded by all the horror characters on my shelf. Let's see if we can get the torch flashlight in there. There we go. So yeah, I'm thinking sort of definitely in the scared pose. Would she have her purse? You see, I should have done that while I'd removed her head. Oh no, it does go. Right, we'll put that like that. And then you put the book in that hand, the corpse that danced at midnight. There we go. And we have scared Jessica Fletcher. And windsweep the coat so that it's got a... Yeah. So you think there's a breeze blowing in that direction. It's a shame her hair's not going in that direction, but anyway. And get the feet relatively flat. Yeah, I like it. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I actually like a Jessica Fletcher figure. Who would have thought that in this modern day and age we would be getting action figures of characters from TV shows like this? Now, I know they did Golden Girls and things like that. I never really watched Golden Girls. It was on Channel 4 at a weird time over here in the UK, so I never really got to watch it. It was Friday, I think Friday nights, and I was working Saturdays, so I never stayed up to watch it. I will show you the typewriter, because I've just been messing around with that, and I do think it is kind of cool. It doesn't have any moving parts. Nothing moves, but it does have a lot of detail. I mean, look at that under there. That is kind of cool that they've put that detail in there. Am I wrong? I'm guessing that the Freddy Krueger I reviewed is a completely different set of like range. Is that supposed to be like the Mezco kind of old figures of old? Because I think that Freddy is like the first... Where did I put him? This Freddy is like the first of these that I've bought in that kind of packaging. And as you can see, because of those ankles that don't move, he doesn't like standing up. And he doesn't like his hat on back. No, it was the right way around. His hat seems a really wrong size. I know that she is going to be bigger than most of the Neca figures because these clothed ones are. So she is probably just going to be stood with Freddy for now. Let me go get one of my other Universal... Well, I was going to say Universal Monsters because I could put them with her. Same studio. So when you put them together, she's a much bigger scale figure than Dracula and Freddy there, so won't go quite on that shelf, which is a shame because it makes her look really, really big. But she does fit in with, I think I've got the Scream figure from this set. Yeah, that one's up there. And I've got the Freddy. So she's probably going to end up with those guys on their own shelf. I'm hopefully soon doing a big move around of the room and putting some new shelves up. So I'll show you those when they're ready. But for now, we shall measure her to be 20 centimetres or just a little bit, let's say a little bit under 8 inches. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed. It looks nice. It's going to look good on the shelf in that kind of, I think that's how I'm going to have it with the coat and the thing. Stay. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's not one of those figures that you think, oh, one day I'll have a Jessica Fletcher figure. I mean, there's the other head. I'll put the glasses on properly now. Which, even that head looks quite good, actually. The detail, the eye makeup is really, really good. Now, and she goes together with the Jaws crew. Quint and Hooper. Remember, Hooper drives the boat. Does anybody know, because I'm going to tell you, but does anybody know why Jessica Fletcher ties in with the Jaws crew? Anybody? Yes, you're right. That is right, yes. So, the Cabot Cove set, the bay, the bit where the, when she went down to the docks and you could see all the things, that was filmed on the Universal backlot. And the little bit of water that it was on was where the Jaws shack jumps up and bites at the tram tour. So it's that bit of water. And if you watch certain episodes, there is a boat that's sitting in that dock area that looks suspiciously like one that would belong to some guy called Quint. Yeah, the orca is there, and it was there. And Spielberg used to go down when he was having a bad day and sit in the boat and get over himself, and then one day he went down and it was gone, and they took it apart and burnt it. Yeah, you can find all this information online, but yeah. So the Cabot Cove set was the Jaws tour bit. So yeah, it's weird to think that this. So yes, I like this. I would like them to make. Let's show you the book. The corpse that died at midnight. Danced at midnight. And there she's on the back. I wonder if they'll make any other figures out of this series. Because she did have a lot of other characters in it. It's a nice little book. It doesn't open. It's not a real book, which is a shame. Because I think on the box... Are you sure you were reading it? No, she's just holding it. Yeah, clever. She's holding it. But yeah, I like the figure and it's fun, and that's what we're in this business for, innit? For a bit of fun. Yeah. I'm seeing that being the figure stood on my shelf. Move that turn. I do like the fact also that it's got little flowers on it, which is kind of sweet. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it? I'm sure you're all out there going, well, why couldn't we have a Chief Brody, and why can't we have this, and why can't we have that? And yeah, true, but this is just fun, and it's an interesting concept, and I've got a spare head to stick on something else as well. I might swap it for Quint. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. Yeah, so I'm going to wind this video up because you're probably bored of watching me already. So, if you have enjoyed this video, which I really hope you have, hit the like, shares and subscribe down there. I am still waiting for my Jaws 50th anniversary shack to turn up. They said it had shipped, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So, it will either turn up in the next couple of days or it will turn up in the next month. But the sooner it gets here, the better, because I really want it. Yeah. I don't know if you got a clue there, but I really want it. So yeah. And she's probably going to be hanging out of his mouth at some point. Yeah, because that's how crazy I am. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And I will see you all in the next video. I'm off to find out where Quint's beer can and Hooper's paper cup have gone, because they were stood on the shelf without them, and it's worrying me now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all next time.